Hey everybody, it's Mark Husson's Astrology Moment for Saturday, September 13th, 2025. The air is filled with Mercury. Not the kind that'll drive you crazy. Wait, yeah, it is the kind that can drive you crazy. Both Virgo and Gemini are ruled by Mercury, and today the moon is in Gemini all day, the sign of the twins, a dualistic sign, meaning that it has two parts to it. Sometimes you know Geminis that have a more emotional internal side, and the next day they might be very social and outward going. It all depends on where they're at or what the day is like. And that happens with all of us under a Gemini moon. Virgo is very similar. Sometimes you have Virgos who want to shut the door to the world, and other times they're out helping give service and help to anybody who needs it. That energy is with all of us today as the sun and Mercury are together today so close that we call it a combustible Mercury, and also the moon being in Gemini, all of them ruled by Mercury. So you are going to have a day that is either filled with a lot of activity and a lot of changes and a lot of energy, or you're going to have a day where you're slamming the door shut and telling everyone to go away. It doesn't matter which, and I wouldn't be too quick to judge wherever you end up today. That energy is very filled with surprises. When you have that much mutable energy in the day, basically there's not a lot you can count on except that it could be active and it could be filled with a lot of surprises. So I would hold that space for it. Since the moon is going to be in Gemini all day, I think there's no big changes there. But this combustible Mercury can lend itself to a lot of inner criticism, and that's the most negative part. Yeah, outer criticism, well, it's up for other people just to run for the hills if you start aiming it at them. But for the most part, it's that inner critic and self-criticism that is most destructive. So if you can avoid doing it, if you notice that you're doing it a little bit, see if you can just shelve it, not even stop it, but put it on a shelf for 24 hours and see if you can give yourself a little space between it and what's going on in the world. So whatever happens for you today, I hope it's filled with fun surprises that are good and make you laugh. And then I'll be back tomorrow to talk about what's going on Sunday. All right, you guys have a beautiful day. Thanks for listening. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.